What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up. I'm coming at you with a video. Sorry I couldn't do before and after the game on game 3. Sorry I couldn't really do it before and after game on game 4. Been a little tied up busy. Been a little busy doing some things. But now I'm just going to go ahead and get my analysis on both of those games that the Houston Rockets lost. Game 3, the Rockets lost, went into overtime. OKC came out on fire in overtime, scored the first, 11, 12 points or something like that it was. Basically had that game in the bag, I guess you could say. Then game 4, Rockets kind of let that slip away. And this is what I mean, what I said about game 1 and 2, how the Rockets could have basically easily won the series. This is the reason why I said I liked it, Chris Paul. At first, I don't know if y'all remember me. I said that I think it was game 1. Before the game in game 1, I think it was when I said I prefer Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul don't take a whole lot of threes. Even when he was with the Rockets, and I know that's the coach's game plan, I guess you could say. Even he didn't take all those threes. And that's what it is. You have to know when they're not falling, you got to do something else. And that's basically what happened in game 3 and 4. You gotta understand, look, I know this is what the coach wants. I know this is what the coach prefers or whatever. But you have to understand that sometimes you gotta call an audible, like they do in football. Say, okay, you know what? I don't like the way this is going. Let's switch this up a little bit. Because the ultimate goal is to win games. Yeah, the coach wants you to do this, but the ultimate goal is to win, and that satisfies everybody. Now, with that being said, we lost game 3 and 4. The series is now tied 2-2. And just a little quick side note, I noticed this. I like how they try to make it home games for each team, how they put the team's decals on the court, on the floor, and, trying to make it seem like it's a home game. For those teams. I like the way they're doing that. Keep it up, NBA. All right, now I got that out the way. I do like the fact, that the Rockets made up more of a game in game 4 than they did game 3. Now, with that being said, though, Rockets lost game 4, 117 to 114. Let that game slip away. See, the thing is this. You have to know when to stop taking those threes. You have to know when to take them. I get it. That's the coach's philosophy. That's his game plan. But see, this is what, like I said before, and I know I'm repeating myself, but don't care. This is like I said before. This is why I like that coaches, I like the Chris Paul. Because Chris Paul had that leadership mentality. He knew if this ain't working, we're going to do something else. I know I'm repeating that. I don't care. Because you got to know when to say, okay, let's do something else to get to reach our ultimate goal. And that's what it is. So with this game here, I did see that the Rockets set a record for the most three-point attempts in a playoff game with 57. That is ridiculous. I don't care even if they were all 57 failed or went through, I should say. If we made, put it like that, if we made all 57 or at least half of those or at least 35 or whatever, that's ridiculous. You don't take that many shots. That many 3-pointers. No. So Daniel House finished with 21 points. PJ Tucker, finished with 11. Covington 14. Harden 32. Eric Gordon 23. Green with 10. Austin Rivers didn't score at all. And McLemore had 3. So, with that being said, that sounds like a good stat line, success to win the game. It does. But like I always said before, and I used to even said this with game 1 and game 2 win, it's the little things. It's always the little things that helps you win a game. It's not, sometimes it's the things that don't even show up on the stat sheets. How you drew charges, how you made it difficult for them to even dribble the ball to get a shot off. You know, you didn't steal it or block it, but you made it so difficult for them to do it. It's always the little things. So with that being said, Rockets play again tomorrow, 4:30 Central Time, Texas time. I'm going to try to watch that game, and I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm more than likely will do a before and after with that game as well. Can't guarantee it because I have been busy doing a lot of other things. But Rockets kind of letting this series slip away. You don't go take a commanding 2-0 lead, then let them back in. I said this before, even with my Houston Texans. I even said this, with these Houston Rockets. I said this game 1. You do not give your opponent a shot of light. You don't let them see the light. You keep your foot on their neck and you dominate until it's over. So with all that being said, I am finna go ahead and get up out of here. Hopefully the Rockets can, bounce back in game 5, take control of the series. But before I do go, I did say that the Rockets was not going to sweep the series. I was hoping so, of course. We all hope so. But I did say the Rockets was not going to sweep this series. Now, so I was hoping the Rockets win in 5, but I did say maybe 6. So far, I might be right, might not. See what happens. So with all that being said, I am going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Hopefully the Rockets can turn things around. Hopefully we get Westbrook back in game 5. See what happens. So with all that being said, I am going to go. This is your boy, Man Up. I'm Chalking the Deuce. And as always, you see the man cave behind me, all around me. You see the man cave. You was in the man cave. Now I got to kick you out the man cave. Holla.